downfield, and the receiver is wide open. Second left, Levin sees it. Knocks it in. Across the 20, to the 10, to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Hawk. Good afternoon and welcome to Potosi High School. We are at Kading Field for the second to last week of high school regular season baseball on Driftless Sports Network. Tyler Dictanis with you.
behind home plate in the stands at Ron Kading Field as Potosi Cassville's defense has taken the field. They just finished up their senior day celebrations and festivities going on here today. This is the last conference game for Potosi Cassville, as they will have one more game against Mineral Point to close out the season. Pecatonica has a conference game left after today against Shullsburg-Benton coming up on Tuesday. Potosi Cassville comes into this game the number 10th ranked team in the state, a 15-5 overall record. They are 12-3 in the Six Rivers. They will finish in second place alone. And Pecatonica comes into this game with an 11-8 overall record, 8-6 in the Six Rivers Conference. Let's set up the batting order for the Pecatonica Vikings. Leading things off will be the shortstop, number 2, Ashton McNett. Batting second, the first baseman, number 1, Austin Enlow. Batting third, the pitcher, number 3, Reed Schlimgen. Batting cleanup, the second baseman, number 11, Marty Anderson. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 6, Cooper Schrapfer. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 22, Luke Leonard. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 14, Cale Hendrickson. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 15, Castian Gross. And running out the batting order for the Pecatonica Vikings, the right fielder, number 5, Reed Cassidy. Again, that's McNett, Enlow, Schlimgen, Anderson, Schrapfer, Leonard, Hendrickson, Gross, Cassidy. We'll set up the defensive alignment for Potosi Cassville as Reed Weber is set to dish out the first pitch, or deal out the first pitch, I should say, brought to you by the Frugal Floozies. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike. Reed Weber, 35 2/3 innings, has a 3-2 record, and the lefty throws another pitch. That one's away for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff batter, Ashton McNett. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Reed Weber has 4 saves on the season as well. 13 walks, 47 strikeouts, a .98 ERA, and a whip of 1.37. The 1-2 pitch is going to be a called strike 3. Clips the outer corner, 1 away. First strikeout for Reed Weber. The defensive alignment for Potosi Cassville in the outfield from left to right. It's Chris Vels, Logan Roush, and Evan Brewer as the first pitch is a ball. And from third to first, it's infield, Frederick, Saar, and Vogelsberg. Ainsley Tasker, the catcher. Count goes to 1-1. To the number 2 batter in the order, Austin Enlow, the starting first baseman for Pecatonica. And the 1-1 pitch clips the outer third, makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Austin Enlow on the season at a .354 batting average and .838 OPS. This one popped up over to second base, and an underhanded basket catch is made by River Saar, 2 away. Two up, 2 down. Brings up Reed Schlimgen, the starting pitcher for Pecatonica today, and Reed Weber delivers the first pitch, and it's low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch finds the strike zone. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on in the top of the first inning, just underway from Kading Field in Potosi. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. This one slapped over to second base, just out of the reach of River Saar. Finds its way into right field, and it's a 2-out single for Reed Schlimgen. Reed Schlimgen batting .406 with an OPS of .969. Coming into this one, keeps the inning alive for Pecatonica. That brings us the cleanup hitter, number 11, Marty Anderson, the starting second baseman. Batting .236 on the campaign, a .663 OPS, 5 RBI, 5 walks, 20 strikeouts, and 5 stolen bases on the season. Reed Weber delivers the first pitch, and that's right down the middle for strike one. "63 degrees here in Potosi on this Friday afternoon. And the 0-1 pitch misses outside to make the count 1-1 strike. Special shout out to our scoreboard coordinator, Deacon Dictanis, running the scoreboard for me today. And that pitch is outside. Or no, it does clip the strike zone. 1-2 strikes. 1-2 count, runner at first with 2 away in the top of the first inning. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Second strikeout for Reed Weber. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Pecatonica nothing, Potosi Cassville nothing. This is high school baseball on Driftless Sports Network. Mentioned that our first pitch was brought to you by the Frugal Floozies, bringing you the latest deals to save you money. Our game also sponsored by .08. Big flavor, 0 alcohol, nothing boring about it. Hit up Chelsea with .08 for your next event. Find .08 on Facebook and Instagram. NG Coffee House is a cozy small-town cafe where caffeine, cliffhangers, and community meet. Grab a latte, find a seat, and fall into your next great story at NG Coffee House in Bloomington. Time now for the batting order for Potosi Cassville. Their batting order, they will lead things off with the shortstop, number 44, Alex Frederick. Batting second will be the designated hitter, number 25, Damian Bauer, batting in place of the left fielder, number 24, Christopher Vels. Batting third, the first baseman, number 33, Colton Vogelsberg. Batting cleanup is the third baseman, number 2, Ben Infield. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 4, Reed Weber. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 7, River Saar. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 17, Logan Roush. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 1, Ainsley Tasker. And rounding out the batting order for Potosi Cassville, the right fielder, number 28, Evan Brewer. The defensive alignment for Pecatonica, in the outfield from left to right, it's Gross, Hendrickson, and Cassidy. And then from third to first, Leonard, McNett, Anderson, and Enlow. Cooper Stratford catching for today's starting pitcher, number 3, Reed Schlimgen. Schlimgen on the season, 23 innings pitched, a 1-3 record. 22 walks, 30 strikeouts, 3.96 ERA, and a whip of 1.87. First pitch to Alex Frederick is a ball. 1-ball, no strikes to Alex Frederick. The righty Schlimgen deals, and that one's in there for a strike. Alex Frederick on the season, a .364 batting average, .966 OPS, 5 RBI, 12 walks, 8 strikeouts, and 32 stolen bases on the season. They like to get him on, and he likes to be aggressive along the bases. And the 1-1 pitch catches the outer third. 1-2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Schlimgen gets a strikeout, 1 away. Brings up the designated hitter, number 25, Damian Bauer, batting .262 on the season, .661 OPS, 18 RBI, 7 walks, 8 strikeouts, and 11 stolen bases. First pitch, looks at that one, misses down and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. This one chopped over to short. McNett with the play. Throw to first. And it's out of the glove. Runner safe. So Potosi has a runner on with 1 out in the bottom of the first. And we'll see how they rule this one. That brings up Colton Vogelsberg. Vogelsberg batting .410 on the season and .970 OPS. Schlimgen deals, and that is a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Vogelsberg. And that pitch is a called strike. The previous play was ruled in error according to Game Changer, so we'll call that on the first baseman, Austin Enlow. No balls, 2 strikes. And that is a called strike 3. Rung him up. Colton Vogelsberg, the second strikeout victim of Reed Schlumgen on the inning. 1 on, 2 out in the bottom of the first inning. Pecatonica nothing. Potosi Cassville nothing. Ben Infield at the dish. Waits the first pitch and finds the strike zone to make the count. No balls, 1 strike. Ben Infield batting .297. OPS of .760, 11 RBI, 13 walks, 12 strikeouts. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Damian Bauer, the runner at first for Potosi. Cassville reached on an error. PC looking for its first hit of the game. Schlumgen with the delivery. This one ripped down the right field line. It's going to hook foul out of play. We'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes to Ben Infield. If Infield reaches base, Reed Weber's on deck. 0-2. And this one popped up over to the first base side, and it will be caught by Enlow to end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We are through 1 inning in Potosi. Pecatonica nothing, Potosi Cassville nothing. Vikings up to bat next on high school baseball on the Driftless Sports Network. Our game is sponsored by the Frugal Floozies, helping you find the best deals on everything from fashion to everyday essentials. If you love saving money and still looking great, they've got you covered. Check them out on Facebook. Casco Kid Zone invites you to see Lanco at the Kewaunee County Fair. The fair runs from July 9th through the 12th. For more details, go to Kewaunee.com. Our broadcast brought to you by Pages and Parcels in Potosi. They have plenty of cards at the store you can find for those graduating this season. Stop in and find something special for your graduate at Pages and Parcels in Potosi. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. And Shannon Murray Photography is booking 2027 senior sessions this summer. Spots will fill fast, so book now at shanmurrayphoto.com. Cooper Schrafer, Luke Leonard, and Cale Hendrickson will lead things off for Pecatonica in the top of the second inning. Pecatonica did get a hit off the Reed Schlumgen single, but unable to cash in. These two teams played earlier this season. Potosi Cassville got the win 7-3. Potosi Cassville scoring 3 runs in the first, 3 in the third, and 1 run in the fourth. Pecatonica scored 2 runs in the fifth and 1 in the sixth. And Cooper Schrafer at the plate. Second inning underway. Next pitch is in there for a called strike. Reed Weber throwing 16 pitches in that first inning. This one hit to straightaway center field. And Roush trying to track it down and makes the catch. What a play out in center field by Logan Roush. Made that catch backing up. Might have taken his eye off the ball for a second, but it's an out in straightaway center field for Cooper Schrafer, 1 away. And the first pitch to Luke Leonard is a called strike right down the middle. Luke Leonard batting on the season has a .240 batting average, a .687 OPS, 8 RBI, 10 walks, 17 strikeouts. And the 0-1 pitch finds the strike zone to make the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Luke Leonard, the starting third baseman for Pecatonica, and lifts this one into shallow left, and that drops for a base hit. So Luke Leonard with a single. 1 on, 1 out in the top of the second inning. Vikings with a runner on, and that brings up Cale Hendrickson to the plate. Cale Hendrickson batting .150 on the season, a .520 OPS. First pitch outside for ball 1. Reed Weber with the nod. The 1-0 delivery showing bunt. And the throw to second base. Runner is safe. So stolen base for Luke Leonard. Puts him in scoring position. Hendrickson at the plate. Hendrickson looks at that one, and it misses outside. Count is 3 balls, no strikes. And that one finds the strike zone to make the count 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner at second for Pecatonica. Weber checks the runner at second. Now deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count goes full. Reed Weber, the lefty, looking for his third strikeout of the game. Won't find it there. Misses inside for ball 4. So base on balls puts runners at first and second for Pecatonica. And now Cassian Gross, the left fielder, will try and deliver. Cassian Gross batting .179 on the season, a .483 OPS. Weber's pitch misses away for ball 1. Cassian Gross has 2 RBI, 5 walks, 11 strikeouts, and 4 stolen bases. The 1-0 pitch, off speed, misses away for ball 2. Reed Cassidy on deck for Pecatonica, and then we go back to the top of the order with Ashton McNett. 2-0 pitch. This one slapped over to second base. Takes a weird hop and a throw to Vogelsberg at first on the fielder's choice. Will be the second out of the inning, but runners advance to second and third. Reed Cassidy, the right fielder at the plate, looks at the first pitch. It's away. Or no, it catches the strike zone for strike 1, excuse me. And the ball gets away from the catcher. Runner who's running home. Underhand toss, and it's going to be a score. Luke Leonard comes home, scores the first run of the game. Pecatonica on the board, 1-0. One ball, 1 strike, runner at third. Hendrickson, the runner at third base. Potosi, Cassville. Now down 1-0. Ball gets away from the catcher, Tasker, but able to recover before the runner can take off. Two balls, 1 strike. And this one fouled off. Makes the count 2-2. Two count, 2 out. Runner at third for Pecatonica. That one misses outside. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. This one hit into left field for a base hit. That will score Hendrickson from third. Pecatonica now leads 2-0 thanks to the RBI single from Reed Cassidy. And we go back to the top of the order for the Vikings. Ashton McNett struck out in his first at-bat in the first inning. That one's in there for a strike. No balls, one strike to Ashton McNett. Two runs on two hits for Pecatonica in this inning. And moving to second base is Reed Cassidy. Moves over uncontested. The 0-1 fouled off. No balls, two strikes. If McNett reaches base, Austin Enlow is on deck for Pecatonica. Reed Weber now at 38 pitches on the game. Weber deals that one way outside for ball one. That one halfway into the lefty batter's batting box. The 1-2, that one gets away. Cassidy will go to third base without a throw. Count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes as Reed Weber having some issue with the command all of a sudden. Vikings with another runner 90 feet away. That one nearly hits McNett inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes, another full count for Reed Weber on the mound. McNett at the plate. Pecatonica with a 2-run lead. And this one grounded over to the third base side, in and out of the glove of Ben Infield. Another run comes in for Pecatonica, and that will be an RBI single for Ashton McNett. That was a tough play to make at third base for Ben Infield. Alex Frederick tried to recover, but ball took a weird bounce. Pecatonica 3, Potosi Cassville nothing in the top of the second inning. 2 out. McNett the runner at first. And a ball tipped. Makes the count no balls, 1 strike to Austin Enlow, 0 for 1. Popped out to the second baseman in his last at-bat. And hits this one into straightaway center field. Logan Roush there to make the play easily for the third out of the inning. And in the inning for the Pecatonica Vikings, 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Pecatonica with a 3-run lead on Potosi Cassville. High school baseball on Driftless Sports Network. Our game sponsored by Pizza Ranch and Prairie du Chien, a family-friendly gathering spot that blends delicious, crave-worthy American comfort food with a heart for community. Whether you're feeling for a doubleheader or gathering with teammates and fans, Pizza Ranch and Prairie du Chien is proud to be part of the memories made on and off the field. By .08, big flavor, 0 alcohol, and nothing boring about it. Hit up Chelsea with .08 for your next event. Find .08 on Facebook and Instagram. Reed Weber, River Sar, and Logan Roush will lead things off for Potosi Cassville in the bottom of the second inning. Mentioned at the top of the broadcast that Potosi Cassville would finish alone in second place at the top. I misspoke because Belmont is just behind Potosi Cassville with an 11-4 conference record. Belmont beat Potosi Cassville on Tuesday. 1-0 the final in that contest. So Potosi Cassville with a win today will finish alone in first place, but they have to dig out of this 3-run hole that they find themselves in against the Vikings on their home field here in Potosi. Reed Schlimgen steps back on the bump. Reed Weber, lefty pitcher, lefty batter. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1. And by that I mean Reed Weber is a lefty pitcher and lefty batter. The 1-0 pitch. This will be fouled over the backstop. Count as 1 ball, 1 strike. Reed Weber on the season a .339 batting average, a 1.011 OPS. Schlingen with the delivery. Hits this one to straightaway center field. That'll be a base hit. Reed Weber with a leadoff single puts a runner on for Potosi Cassville. 1 on, nobody out. In the bottom of the second inning, River Sar will now make a plate appearance. River Sar a .415 batting average, a .974 OPS. 18 RBI, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts, and 22 stolen bases. Reed Schlingen with the delivery. That one way inside, trying to steal second base. Is Weber, and he will get to second base safely. Able to slide under the tag, right in front of the umpire. The 1-0 pitch. This one chopped over to the third base side. Great reaction by Leonard. Throw to first in time for the out, and that's just enough time for Reed Weber to get to third. So 1 on. Or actually, no. The runner was safe at first. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. And at the plate is Logan Roush. Roush showing bunt. Trying to steal second base, and doing so successfully is River Sar. They rule it a single for River Sar. So Logan Roush at the plate. Runners at second and third, trying to come through and deliver. Roush checked his swing. Umpire says he went through. No balls, 2 strikes. Logan Roush a .293 batting average, a .742 OPS, 12 RBI, 10 walks, 21 strikeouts. That one's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Logan Roush at the plate. Ainsley Tasker on deck for Potosi Cassville. 1-2. A called strike 3. Got him looking. It's the 3rd strikeout for Reed Schlingen on the game for Pecatonica. 1 away. Ainsley Tasker, the catcher, steps in. Tasker batting .111 on the season. Backs away from the first pitch. The umpire says it's a strike. Tasker also with an OPS of .367, 3 RBI, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, 2 stolen bases on the season. Looking to bring in 2 more on a big hit here with 2 on and 1 out. But now showing bunt. And that one's inside. Ball gets away from the catcher, and it will be a safe play at home. For the first run to come in for Potosi Cassville, Reed Weber scores the first run. Potosi Cassville on the board. River Sar moves to third on the pass ball. One pitch. And Tasker bunts this one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reed Schlingen now with 25 pitches on the game. Pitch number 26 will be a 1-2 pitch to Tasker. Tasker looks at that one. It's low for ball 2. Evan Brewer in the on-deck circle for Potosi Cassville, and then we'll go back to the top of the order with Alex Frederick. Big exhale for Schlingen. The delivery. Way inside. Nearly hit him. Count runs full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on in the bottom of the second. Pecatonica leading 3-1. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Reed Schlingen. That's the 4th of the game. Evan Brewer at the plate. First pitch, looks at that one, right down the middle for strike 1. Evan Brewer, no batting average coming into this one, has a .333 OPS, 1 RBI, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts. 0-1, that hits him. So a hit by pitch puts him on base. And we go back to the top of the order with Alex Frederick, trying to make up for the strikeout that he had in inning number 1. And Coach Jim Strumman of Pecatonica are going to call his infielders in and talk things over. Runners at the corners for Potosi Cassville. Riversar at third, Evan Brewer at first, Alex Frederick at the plate, Damian Bauer in the on-deck circle. And while they sort that out, we'll tell you that our game is sponsored by the Frugal Floozies, helping you find the best deals on everything from fashion to everyday essentials. If you love saving money and still looking great, they've got you covered. Check them out on Facebook. Tyler Dictanis with you on Driftless Sports Network, our final regular season game of high school baseball on DSN. On Tuesday, we will turn our attention to postseason softball. I'll be calling games for Queen Bee Radio. I'll be back here in Potosi for a Division V regional semifinal between Potosi Cassville and River Ridge. We'll have that on Super Hits 106 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Action resumes here. Alex Frederick at the plate with 2 runners on base. First pitch misses the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Pitch. Slow roller back to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time for the out. Alex Frederick rounds out 1-3. And Potosi Cassville scores 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We go to the 3rd inning. Pecatonica 3, Potosi Cassville 1. We go to the top of the 3rd on Driftless Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by NG Coffee House, a cozy small-town cafe where caffeine, cliffhangers, and community meet. Grab a latte, find a seat, and fall into your next great story at NG Coffee House in Bloomington. And Casco Kids Zone invites you to see Lanco at the Kewaunee County Fair. The fair runs July 9th through the 12th. For more details, go to Kewaunee.com. Updated line score. Pecatonica 3 runs on 4 hits with 1 error. Potosi Cassville 1 run on 2 hits with no errors. In the first 2 innings of work for Reed Weber, he's allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, all 3 runs earned, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Leading things off for Pecatonica will be Reed Schlimgen, followed by Marty Anderson and Cooper Schrapp, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Due up for the Vikings. First pitch, way outside. Count is 1-0. Reed Weber looking like he's having some hard time with his command the last half inning or so. And this one ripped down the left field line for a base hit. Reed Schlimgen officially 2 for 2, rounding first. And we'll get to second base standing up. It'll be a double to lead things off for Pecatonica for Reed Schlimgen. Brings up Marty Anderson. Struck out in the first inning, and we'll have a courtesy runner for Schlimgen. I believe that's Lyndon Eula. He's got 1 stolen base on the season. Showing bunt is Marty Anderson. He will run to first base, and no play will be made. And the runner stays put at second. So Anderson reaches base on the bunt, calling it an infield single. But Eula still standing at second base. 2 on, nobody out in the top of the third, 3-1. Pecatonica in front. Cooper Schrapp flew out to center field in his last at-bat in the second inning. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Schrapp shows bunt, pulls the bat back. The 1-0. Outside. But it catches the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Showing bunt. Slow roller down the first base side. Vogelsberg will throw to first base for the out, and that does move the runners over to second and third. So Eula moves over, as does Anderson, and Schrapp is out on the sacrifice bunt. Brings up Luke Leonard. Singled and stole a base. Back in the second inning, swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Oh, 1 showing bunt, and it's... They're going to say a pass ball, and that does score Eula from third. Count is no balls, 2 strikes. Pecatonica now in front 4-1. Luke Leonard at the plate, Cale Hendrickson on deck. Showing bunt, that one fouled back. Count stays at 0-2. Marty Anderson, the runner at third base for the Vikings. Vikings run 1 run on 2 hits so far in this inning. And that's going to be a called strike. To Cale Hendrickson. Yep. Luke Leonard struck out. Ball gets away, and another run comes in. As Marty Anderson scores, it's now 5-1. Count is now 3-1. And that one's in the dirt. I think the scoreboard's wrong. Scoreboard says it's a 3-1 count. This one fouled off. Count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Leonard did strike out. And that will be a walk. Issued to Hendrickson. Second time he's been walked in the game. Cash and Gross steps into the box. 1 on and 2 out. Pecatonica leading 5-1. Gross headed into a fielder's choice in his last at bat. Follows the first pitch off to make the count 0-1. Weber checks the runner at first. Now deals the 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Cash and Gross at the plate. If he reaches base, Reed Cassidy on deck. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the third strikeout for Reed Weber on the game. And for Pecatonica, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pecatonica 5, Potosi Cassville 1 on high school baseball on Driftless Sports Network. Our game sponsored by Pizza Ranch and Prairie du Chien, a family-friendly gathering spot that blends delicious, crave-worthy American comfort food with a heart for community. Whether you're feeling up for a doubleheader or gathering with teammates and fans, Pizza Ranch and Prairie du Chien is proud to be part of the memories made on and off the field. And by Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. And by Shannon Marie Photography, now booking 2027 senior sessions for the summer. Spots will fill fast, so book now at shanmariePhoto.com. Leading things off for Potosi Cassville's designated hitter, Damian Bauer. Bauer will be followed up by Colton Vogelsberg and Ben Enfield. The first pitch to Bauer is a strike. Schlemgen with the 0-1 delivery. That one gets away. Count is 1-1. In the first 2 innings of work for Reed Schlemgen, 2 hits, 1 run. The run wasn't earned. 4 strikeouts. And time called at home plate. 1-1 count to Bauer. Bauer reached on an error back in the first inning, the only error of the game committed by the Vikings so far. The 1-1. Delayed strike call. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Damian Bauer. Potosi Cassville trying to dig out of a 4-run hole. 5-1. Pecatonica in front. The 1-2 in there for a called strike. He's rung up. Fifth strikeout for Reed Schlemgen. Brings up Colton Vogelsberg, the first baseman. Struck out his last at bat back in the first inning. First pitch. That one ripped on the right field line, and it's going to be foul. Vogelsberg out of the box, now back in. Has an 0-1 count. Swinging with the windup. Here's the delivery. And that is low for ball one. 1-1 strike to Colton Vogelsberg. That one misses low for ball two. Vogelsberg tried to check his swing. Umpire says he went through, so it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Colton Vogelsberg. Vogelsberg trying to avoid his second strikeout in as many at-bats. Swinging in with the big exhale. Here's the 2-2. This one chopped down the first base side. It's going to be foul. We'll do it again. Mentioned earlier that Potosi Cassville's in second place in the conference. They did earn a #1 seed heading into the postseason. They're the #1 seed in sectional 3B. They await the winner of basketball and North Crawford in the first round of the playoffs that will take place on Thursday next week. Pecatonica is the 3 seed in sectional 4B. They await the winner of Fall River and Monticello Albany. Play that game at McKellar Park. This one grounded over, back to the pitcher. Schlumgen fields it cleanly and tosses to first for the out. Vogelsberg is retired 1-3, 2 away. Now Benenfield trying to extend the inning for Potosi Cassville. Popped out to first base in his last at bat. Schlingman with the nod. Here's the delivery. This one grounded over to the third base side. And throw to first by Leonard is in time for the out. Potosi Cassville goes down in order. Strikeout, ground out, ground out. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We are through 3 innings at Kading Field in Potosi. It's Pecatonica 5, Potosi Cassville 1. High school baseball on Driftless Sports Network. Leading things off for Pecatonica, it'll be Reed Cassidy, Ashton McNett, and Austin Enlow, the 9-1 and 2 hitters due up for the Vikings. Through the first 3 innings, it's Pecatonica with 5 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. Potosi Cassville 1 run on 2 hits with no errors. Pecatonica has left 3 runners on base. And Potosi Cassville has also left 3 runners on base on this game. Game sponsored by .08. Big flavor, 0 alcohol, nothing boring about it. Hit up Chelsea with .08 for your next event. Find .08 on Facebook and Instagram. And we will have a pitching change as Alex Frederick is now warming up for PC. Alex Frederick pitching on the season has pitched 16 2/3 innings, has a 2-1 record with 2 saves, 7 walks, 21 strikeouts, an ERA of 3.78, and a WHIP of 1.26. And we'll see what that does for the defensive alignment for Potosi Cassville. As Frederick moves over from short to the pitcher's mound. So Reed Weber is now in left field. So the new alignment from left to right in the outfield is Reed Weber, Logan Roush, and Christopher Vels. And then from third to first, Tasker, infield, Schaefer, Vogelsberg. And River Starr is the new catcher, with Reed Cassidy coming up to the plate. In 3 innings of work for Reed Weber, he allowed 6 hits, 5 runs. 3 of those runs were earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. The first pitch of the inning is a called strike. Frederick with the delivery. And count is now 1-1. Reed Cassidy had an RBI single on his last at bat in the second inning and chops this one over to the third base side. It's through the glove of Tasker. Finds its way into shallow left field. And a leadoff single for Reed Cassidy makes him 2 for 2 on the game. Back to the top of the order with Ashton McNett. McNett struck out in the first, had an RBI single in the second. He's 1 for 2 on the game. Frederick with a quick check to the runner at first. And delivers. This one bunted. It's popped up in fair territory. And the home plate umpire is going to say a foul ball. Tasker came in, fielded it along the third base line, but the umpire says it's a foul ball. So count is 0-1. Reed Cassidy, the runner at first. McNett at the plate. Showing bunt again. This one grounded right back to Frederick. And he will throw to first in time for the out. The sacrifice bunt moves the runner to second. Now Austin Enlow. 0 for 2 so far in the game. Popped out to second base in the first inning, flew out to center field in the second. As Reed Cassidy in scoring position at second base, Frederick checks the runner and now throws. Alex Frederick finds the strike zone right down the middle for strike 1. And a great block by River Starr behind the home plate. Count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Austin Enlow. And Enlow rips this one into shallow right field, and a jumping catch by Chris Vels in right field. Quick throw back to the infield, holds the runner there. That will be the second out of the inning. And now Reed Schlimgen trying to continue his game. Had a single in the first and a double in the third. Alex Frederick deals, and the first pitch is a called strike. The 0-1, that finds the strike zone. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 on and 2 out in the top of the fourth. Pecatonica with a 5-1 lead. Frederick delivers. This one popped up. First base side. And Vogelsberg calls for it, and he will close the glove on it for the third out in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Pecatonica 5, Potosi Cassville 1, 6 Rivers Baseball on Driftless Sports Network. Game today sponsored by the Frugal Floozies, helping you find the best deals on everything from fashion to everyday essentials. If you love saving money and still looking great, they've got you covered. Check them out on Facebook. Reed Weber, River Starr, and Logan Roush are due up for Potosi Cassville. Potosi Cassville's only run came in the second inning. Reed Schlimgen still on the mound for the Vikings. Schlimgen in 3 innings of work has allowed 2 hits, 1 run. That run wasn't earned. Has yet to walk a batter and has 5 strikeouts. And you know it's a big game when Nate Beyer is spotted. See him down the left field line. See if we'll get him to stop by. Reed Weber back at the dish. Had a single and stole a base in the second inning. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Reed Weber also scored the only run. And the 0-1 pitch misses outside for ball 1. One ball, one strike, excuse me, to Reed Weber. River Sar on deck. Followed up by Logan Roush. Schlimgen with the windup, the delivery. That one gets away from the catcher. And it's a call ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 inside to make the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. To Reed Weber. Weber trying to reach base for the second time of the game. Schlimgen with the delivery. That one sails high for ball 4. He walked him. Base on balls for Reed Weber. River Sar comes up to the plate, singled in the second inning, also stole a base. Pickoff attempt, back to first base. Goes Reed Weber, and he'll get back there safely. River Sar started at second base. He's now the new catcher for Potosi Cassville. Another pickoff attempt. And Weber gets back under the tag. Schlimgen trying to keep Weber in place. Weber now with 15 stolen bases on the season. First pitch in there for a strike. One ball, 1 strike. Another pickoff attempt, and Weber gets back under the tag. I hope the crowd might pick that up. And that one misses outside. That was 1 ball, 1 strike. Weber does have about a 1.5 leadoff. And this one chopped right back to the pitcher. Nice snag by Schlimgen. Throws to second. for the force out, and it will be a fielder's choice for the first out of the inning. Lead runner gets tagged out, so Weber's out. But River Sar at first base. Logan Roush at the plate, struck out looking. Back in inning number 2. River Sar the runner at first. And Sar takes off, and the first pitch fouled over the backstop. Count of snowballs, 1 strike. Thank you to Steve Prestigard for this scoring update. IHSA softball, Orangeville 4, Galena 1. Snap throw to first for the pickoff attempt, and River Sar gets back in time. Another pickoff attempt. River Sar gets back in time. Schlingen not giving the base runners any opportunity to move. 1 on, 1 out. Pecatonica 5, Potosi Cassville 1 in the bottom of the 4th. And a steal attempt. Sliding in is River Sar. I thought Logan Roush called time, but umpire let the play stand. And River Sar steals the base. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike to Logan Roush. Runner in scoring position for PC. And that one misses away for ball 2. Feels like the world's longest at bat with all the pickoff attempts that we had. 2 balls, 1 strike to Logan Roush. Amesley Tasker on deck for Potosi Cassville. This one fouled to the backstop. Thank goodness the fence was there, otherwise Deacon would have eaten that one off his noggin. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Schlingen taking his time. Checks the runner at second. Now deals the 2-2. That one outside. Count runs full. 3-2. Pitch number 58 for Reed Schlingen on the game coming up. Logan Roush struck out in his last at-bat in inning number 2, trying to avoid his second strikeout. Here's the payoff. Swung on and missed for strike 3. A swinging strikeout for the second out of the inning. Brings up Amesley Tasker. Tasker struck out swinging in his last at-bat in inning number 2. First pitch down and away for ball 1. 1 on, 2 out. In the bottom of the 4th, Pecatonica with a 4-run lead, 5-1. And that one in there for a strike. 1 the count to Amesley Tasker. Evan Brewer is on deck for Potosi Cassville if he reaches base. River Sauer, the runner at second. Here's the 1-1. That one catches the strike zone, inner third to make the count 1-2. Schlimgen with the delivery. In there for a called strike 3. Rung him up. 7th strikeout for Reed Schlimgen on the game. And Potosi Cassville can't bring the runner in. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the 5th inning. Pecatonica 5, Potosi Cassville 1 on 6 Rivers Baseball on Driftless Sports Network. Today's broadcast brought to you by Pages and Parcels in Potosi. They have plenty of cards at the store that you can find for those graduating this season. Stop in and find something special for your graduate at Pages and Parcels in Potosi. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. And by Shannon Marie Photography, now booking 2027 senior sessions this summer. Spots will fill fast, so book now at shanmariephoto.com. It'll be Marty Anderson, Cooper Schratfer, and Luke Leonard leading things off for Pecatonica. Pecatonica 3 runs in the 2nd inning, 1 run in the 3rd. Excuse me, 2 runs in the 3rd inning. Updated line score, Pecatonica 5 runs on 7 hits with 1 error. Potosi Cassville 1 run on 2 hits with no errors. Alex Frederick back on the mound. Reed Weber started the game. Frederick pitched the 4th inning, and in that 4th inning allowed 1 hit, no walks or strikeouts. And Marty Anderson set to step in with a 1-2 or 1-for-2 game so far. Struck out in the 1st, singled in the 3rd. Looks at the first pitch. It's away for ball 1. Golf swing attempt, swing and a miss. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Showing bunt. And it's going to be a called ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Marty Anderson. That one misses downstairs. 3 balls, 1 strike. Alex Frederick trying to avoid his first walk. Here's the 3-1. This one popped up. It's going to be over the backstop. And I think it hit the roof on the other side. Count is now 3 balls, 2 strikes. A full count to the leadoff batter, Marty Anderson, in the top of the 5th. And another pop-up. This one is playable for Vogelsberg, and he will catch it in foul territory for the first out. One away in the top of the 5th inning. Cooper Schratfer comes up to the plate. Flew out to center field in the 2nd inning and was out on a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd. And hits this one right back, and it's off the chest of Alex Frederick, and Frederick is in agony. He took that one in the spot you don't want to take a ball. Ouch. Curious if he's going to be able to shake that one off. A couple chuckles in the stands. It looks like he's going to be okay. I saw my life flash before my eyes seeing that ball coming back at him. Credit to him. He stayed in it, able to get the 1-3 ground out. First pitch to Luke Leonard is a called ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs. And the 1-0 pitch misses downstairs for ball 2. And that one finds the strike zone out of third to make the count 2-1. And this one chopped over to the third base side. Tasker couldn't get it. Throw to first. Runner is safe. Has been infield, able to recover the ball before it goes into shallow left, but just couldn't get the throw there in time. It'll be a 2-out single for Luke Leonard. Brings up Cale Hendrickson. He's been walked in both at-bats that he's had. He's 0 for 0 on the game. Showing bunt. Throw to second. And runner's safe. Stolen base for Luke Leonard. Riversauer made a nice throw, but maybe just a bit too high, allowing Leonard to slide under the tag. Frederick deals. That one gets away from Saar. And Leonard is on his way to third, uncontested. Another stolen base for Luke Leonard. Luke Leonard 90 feet away from scoring with 2 away in the top of the 5th. Pecatonica trying to add on to its 5-1 lead. Check swing. Umpire says he went. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Frederick. And that one must have missed high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 swung on and missed for strike 3. Great job by Alex Frederick hanging it in there after eating that ball, looked like off his groin. But no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Pecatonica 5, Potosi Cassville 1 on our high school baseball broadcast on Driftless Sports Network. Game sponsored by Pizza Ranch and Prairie du Chien, a family-friendly gathering spot that blends delicious, crave-worthy American comfort food with a heart for community. Whether you're feeling up for a doubleheader or gathering with teammates and fans, Pizza Ranch and Prairie du Chien is proud to be part of the memories made on and off the field. Reach Schlimgen still on the mound for Pecatonica. And it will be Evan Brewer leading things off, followed by Alex Frederick and Damian Bauer. And it appears Nate Beyer has spotted us. So we'll see if Nate will come up and hang out for a minute or two. First pitch to Lane Schaefer, who's now batting in place of Evan Brewer. And that pitch is the ball. That went inside for a ball as well. Count is 3-0. And Schaefer will take his base. So Schaefer is walked. And now Alex Frederick at the plate. And first pitch catches the outer third of the strike zone for strike one. Alex Frederick struck out in the first inning and then grounded out 1-3 in the second. He's got a runner at first, trying to dig out of this 5-1 hole. That one's down and away for ball one. And that one catches the strike zone inner third. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alex Frederick. Frederick 0 for 2, trying to reach base for the first time today. Started at shortstop and is the new pitcher. And rips this one down the first base side and finds its way into shallow right field for a base hit. Alex Frederick gets on base. 2 runners on for Potosi Cassville with no outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now Damian Bauer comes up to the plate. Bauer reached on an error in the first inning, struck out looking in the third. He's 0 for 1. Bauer wearing the long-sleeved shirt. Black shirt compared to the gold uniform that Potosi Cassville is wearing. Shows bunt, drops it right in front of the catcher, takes off for first, and the sacrifice bunt is successful. Both runners move over. Two on with 1 out. Brings on Colton Vogelsberg. Struck out in the first inning, grounded out 1-3 in the third. Colton Vogelsberg trying to deliver. Vogelsberg has 12 RBI coming into this game. First pitch misses outside for ball one. Schaefer the runner at third, Frederick the runner at second, Vogelsberg at the plate. Ben infield in the on-deck circle. And that one is going to be a called strike. Vogelsberg backed away from it. Umpire says it's in the strike zone. The 1-1 from Lee Chungen. And that one's outside for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike to Colton Vogelsberg. Schlingen with pitch number 75 of the game coming up here. 2-1. This one hit to third base. Throw to first is in time for the out, but that does score the runner from second. Lane Schaefer, excuse me, comes across. And Potosi Cassville adds a run. It's now 5-2 with a runner at second. Ben Enfield checked his swing. Umpire says he went. Count is 0-1. Ben Enfield popped out to first in the first inning and then grounded out 5-3 in the third. Schlickman checks Frederick at second. That one's down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Frederick with a big lead off. And that one way inside on infield. Count is now 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. To bend infield, Reed Weber in the on-deck circle for PC. And the 2-1 pitch finds the strike zone. Count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on. Potosi Cassville trailing by 3. Two-two pitch. That hits him. A hit by pitch puts Ben infield at first base. Alex Frederick jogs his way back to second. Now Reed Weber was a starting pitcher. Had a single in the second and was walked in the fourth. Officially 1 for 1 in the game. Schlingen deals. And that clips the outer third, says the home plate umpire for strike 1. The 0-1. This one lifted foul down the left field line, hooking out a play. No balls, 2 strikes. To Reed Weber with 2 runners on. Represents the tying run. That one gets away. Frederick on his way to steal third. He's going to be tagged out. Alex Frederick caught stealing. And that will end the inning. No runs. Or excuse me, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. And nobody left on base. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Pecatonica 5, Potosi Cassville 2. High school baseball on DSN, brought to you by NG Coffee House, a cozy small town cafe where caffeine and cliffhangers and community meet. Grab a latte and find a seat and follow into your next great story at NG Coffee House in Bloomington. Casco Kids Zone invites you to see Lanco at the Kewaunee County Fair. The fair runs from July 9th through the 12th. For more details, go to Kewaunee.com. Also brought to you by Pages and Parcels in Potosi. They have plenty of cards at the store that you can find for those graduating this season. Stop in and find something special for your graduate at Pages and Parcels in Potosi. Alex Frederick is still on the mound for Potosi Cassville. This will be his 3rd inning of work. The updated line score. Pecatonica 5 runs on 8 hits with 1 error. Potosi Cassville 2 runs on 3 hits with no errors. Cashin Gross, Reed Cassidy, and Ashton McNett will lead things off for Pecatonica. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. And this will be the final regular season game that will broadcast on Driftless Sports Network as we turn our attention to postseason softball. I'll be back here in Potosi for River Ridge and Potosi Cassville in the Division 5 regional semifinals. All 4 Queen Bee Radio family of stations will have games on Tuesday. And it will be Lyndon Eula coming up to the plate, batting in place of Cassian Gross. And the first pitch is low for ball one. 1-0 pitch. That one misses the strike zone to make it 2 balls, no strikes. Lyndon Eula has a 108 batting average, a 254 OPS, 6 RBI, 2 walks, 14 strikeouts, and 1 stolen base. The 2-0 pitch misses the strike zone again. 3-0 the count. And that's a 4-pitch walk. Eula reaches base. Now that brings up Reed Cassidy. 2 for 2 on the game. Had an RBI single in the second and then a single in the fourth. One on, nobody out in the top of the sixth. Pecatonica with a 5-2 lead. Showing bunt is Cassidy. Great reaction by River Sar behind home plate. Holds the runner at first. The 1-0 pitch. Finds the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike, excuse me. Lyndon Eula, the runner at first. Reed Cassidy at the plate. Ashton McNett on deck. And a pickoff attempt by Frederick. Throws to Vogelsberg, and Eula gets under the tag. One shows bunt. And a bouncer out of the reach of Amesley Tasker. And we'll call that an infield single for Reed Cassidy. So 2 on, nobody out, and back to the top of the order with Ashton McNett. McNett struck out in the first inning, had an RBI single in the second, a sacrifice bunt in the fourth. He's 1 for 2. Showing bunt, and the ball gets away from River Sar. A wild pitch, and both runners advance. Count is 1 ball, no strikes to Ashton McNett. McNett with 2 runners in scoring position, trying to pad this 5-2 lead for the Vikings. The 1-0 pitch misses down and away for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. That one gets away from River Sar, but Sar able to protect it from going behind him. Lyndon Eula thought about taking off, but he'll retreat back to third base. The 3-0 finds the strike zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1. Foul back. Count goes full. 3-2. 2 on, nobody out in the top of the sixth. 5-2 the score. Pecatonica in front of Potosi Cassville and Six Rivers Baseball. The payoff pitch. This one grounded, and it's going to find its way into shallow left field. 1 run comes in. And another run sliding home. And Reed Cassidy is safe. 2 runs come across for Pecatonica on the 2-run double by Ashton McNett. Pecatonica 7, Potosi Cassville 2. Austin Enlow comes up to the plate, popped out to second base in the first inning, flew out to center field in the second, flew out to right field in the fourth. He's 0 for 3. As Ashton McNett in scoring position at second base. Alex Frederick with pitch number 40 of the game coming up here. Showing bunt, and it will be bunted foul. No balls, one strike. One on, nobody out in the top of the sixth. Austin Enlow at the plate, Reed Schlimgen on deck. Go one, showing bunt. Slow roller back to Frederick. He'll toss to first for the sacrifice bunt. That moves McNett to third base. Reed Schlimgen had a single in the first, a double in the third. Popped out to first base in the fourth inning. First pitch is a ball. Reed Schlimgen out of the box and now back in. The 1-0 pitch from Frederick. And that one misses upstairs for ball two. Asher McNett had a big leadoff from third base. And the 2-0 pitch misses outside. 3 balls, no strikes. And that one finds the strike zone. 3 balls, 1 strike for Reed Schlimgen. And that is ball 4. Reed Schlimgen reaches base. Runners at first and third for Pecatonica. And that brings up Marty Anderson. Struck out in the first, singled in the third, popped out to first base in the fifth. And we will have a courtesy runner for Reed Schlimgen at first base. And it's a jersey number that I don't have in the program. And this is going to be a bunt. It's dropped down, and Frederick lost the handle. McNett scores from third. It's Pecatonica 8, Potosi Cassville 2. And Coach Livefree going to call Potosi Cassville's infielders in. As Pecatonica has runners at first and second. And PC trailing by 6. So we'll call that a fielder's choice for Marty Anderson. I believe the runner at second base for Pecatonica is number 12, Caden Kirschner. And a pitching change for Potosi Cassville. It'll be Ben Infield now pitching for PC. Ben Infield has pitched 12 1/3 innings, does not have a record, has 1 save. 2 walks, 12 strikeouts, an ERA of 3.41, and a whip of 1.22. Again, runners at first and second for Potosi, or for Pecatonica, excuse me. Pecatonica with an 8-2 lead. The updated box score. Pecatonica 8 runs on 10 hits with 1 error. Potosi Cassville 2 runs on 3 hits with no errors. Tyler Dictanis with you, alongside Deacon Dictanis, our scoreboard operator. The other games that we have on Queen Bee Radio coming up on Tuesday, and playoff softball again, I'll be here in Potosi for River Ridge against Potosi Cassville. That'll be on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We will also have action in Division 5 with Highland taking on Belmont. That'll be on X1071. Division 3, Lancaster at Dodgeville on 97.7 Country WGLR. And in Division 2, Platteville at Portage on ESPN Radio AM 5090 WPVL and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Check out the full Queen Bee Radio Sports schedule at AM5090WPVL.com. Swing and a miss for Cooper Schrappfer. Count as no balls, 1 strike. Cooper Schrappfer flew out to center field in the second inning. Had a sacrifice bunt in the third and then grounded out 1-3 in the fifth. And that is going to be a called strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Cooper Schrappfer. Benenfield with the delivery. And this one ripped on the left field line, and it's just foul. Ball traveled down the left field line. Keeps the count at no balls, 2 strikes. I believe it's Kirshner, the runner, at second. Anderson, the runner, at first. And the 0-2 pitch fouled back. Cooper Schrappfer at the plate, Luke Leonard on deck. Pecatonica scoring 3 runs in the top half of the 6th inning. They have 2 runners on. And the 0-2 pitch grounded over to the third base side. Tasker takes third base, throws over to first base for the double play. A 5-3 double play ends the inning. And 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Pecatonica 8, Potosi Cassville 2. PC up to bat next on Driftless Sports Network. Thanks again to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you on DSN. Sponsors include .08, the Frugal Floozies, NG Coffee House, Casco Kid Zone, Pages and Parcels in Potosi, Pizza Ranch and Prairie du Chien, Grant Regional Health Center, and Shannon Marie Photography. Reed Schlimgen still on the mound for Pecatonica. Schlimgen with 83 pitches heading into this inning. In the first 5 innings, he's allowed 3 hits and 2 runs. One of those runs were earned. 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, an outstanding performance on the bump for Reed Schlimgen. Leading things off for Potosi Cassville, it's going to be River Sar, Logan Roush, and Ainsley Tasker. River Sar singled and stole a base in the 2nd inning and hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th. First pitch in there for a called strike. Nice movement on that pitch by Schlimgen. The 0-1 pitch popped up and finds its way to the dirt, and an underhand toss won't get there in time. Riverside legs it out for an infield single. One on, nobody out. Logan Roush comes up to the plate, struck out twice in the game, struck out swinging in the 2nd, and struck out looking in the 2nd, swinging in the 4th. Schlemgen with pitch number 86. That one's away, and a throw to second, and Riversar steals second base. Second time Riversar has stolen a base in the game. 1 ball, no strikes to Logan Roush. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Right down the middle. Riversar, the runner at second. Logan Roush at the plate. Ainsley Tasker on deck. And the pitch is fouled to the backstop to make the count 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Misses outside to make the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lyndon Neal is the new left fielder for Pecatonica. In place of Cashin Gross, as this one lifted into shallow left. And Eula will come in and make the play. Making the catch on the run, closing the glove on it the last second. 1 away. Brings up Ainsley Tasker. Struck out swinging in the second, struck out looking in the fourth. 0 for 2 on the game. Riversar, the runner at second for PC. Swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike to Ainsley Tasker. Evan Brewer in the on-deck circle for, Lane Schaefer on deck. And that one misses the strike zone. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike to Tasker. And this will be grounded over to second base. Anderson will throw to first. And that moves the runner to third. Tasker hits into a fielder's choice. Riversar, the runner at third. Lane Schaefer looks at a pitch, and it's going to be a called strike by the home plate umpire. All 1 count. Swings and misses at that. That pitch moved inside at the last moment. Caught Schaefer off guard. Count is 0-2. The 0-2. And Schaefer's rung up for a called strike 3. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Pecatonica trying to close out Potosi Cassville in the top of the 7th inning. Add on to their 8-2 lead. The updated line score. Pecatonica 8 runs on 10 hits with 1 error. Potosi Cassville 2 runs on 4 hits with no errors. Pecatonica has left 6 runners on base. And Potosi Cassville has left 5 runners on base in the first 6 innings. We didn't set up the new defensive alignment for Potosi Cassville after the last pitching change when Ben Infield took over for Alex Frederick. When Alex Frederick was on the mound, he pitched 2 1/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 3 runs. All 3 of those runs were earned, 2 walks and 1 strikeout. Luke Leonard comes up to the plate. He'll be followed up by Cale Hendrickson and Lyndon Eula, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the order for the Vikings. Peck out with an 8-2 lead. Infield winds up, delivers, and that pitch dies out of the strike zone low for ball 1. And this will be fouled over the backstop out of play to make the count 1-1. In the outfield from left to right, it's Reed Weber, Logan Roush, and Chris Vels. As the 1-1 pitch misses high and away for ball 2. From third to first, it's Tasker, Frederick, Schaefer, Vogelsberg, and River Saar still catching behind home plate for Potosi Cassville. 2-1 pitch. That one's in the dirt right in front of River Saar. Runs the count to 3 balls, 1 strike. Pecatonica scoring 3 runs in the second inning, 2 runs in the third, and 3 in the sixth. This one chopped over to short. Alex Frederick with the throw to first in time for the out. Luke Leonard's retired 6-3. Brings up Cale Hendrickson. Was walked in the second, walked in the third, and struck out in the fifth. First pitch, way inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch misses downstairs for ball 2. And that one's in there for a strike. And this one lifted down the right field line, and it's playable, but it finds the turf just in front of the fence, just out of the reach of Vogelsberg. Runners come back. Or the fielders come back, I should say. There's no one on base for Pecatonica. The 1-2. This one fouled off, and that's out of play down the right field line. One ball, 2 strikes is the count. This one hit to center field, and Roush dives and makes the play. What a play out in center field by Logan Roush. Logan Roush dove and rolled over and had the ball in his glove. 2 away. Lyndon Eula will try to extend the inning for Pecatonica. First pitch is a called strike. Lyndon Eula was walked in his last at bat, batting in place of Caston Gross. And grounds this one foul on the third base side to make the count 0-2. And that is fouled off, I believe. Count stays at 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A 3-up and 3-down inning. In the top of the 7th, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Last chance for Potosi Cassville. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Pecatonica 8, Potosi Cassville 2. Six Rivers Baseball on Driftless Sports Network. And we'll see if we're going to have a pitching change, and it looks like we will for Pecatonica. Cooper Schratfer will move from the catcher's spot to the mound. He's pitched 11 and 2/3 innings, has no record, 2 saves, 8 walks, 9 strikeouts, a 3.60 ERA, and a whip. Walks and hits per innings pitched, 1.29. Another update scoreboard-wise that we can tell you about. This is in college softball. Mississippi State, where Greta Grassel, the basketball alum, plays for in the Women's College World Series. Mississippi State beats Oklahoma 11-9 in Norman in game 1 of that best of 5 series, or best of 3 series, excuse me. First pitch is a strike to Alex Frederick. Back to the top of the order for PC. Frederick, Bauer, and Vogelsberg due up. This one hit back to the mound and will find its way into center field for a base hit. One on, nobody out. And we'll set up the new defensive alignment for Pecatonica once everything is updated. And the first pitch is a ball. Or excuse me, a strike. The 1 pitch. Runner takes off. Frederick will steal second base. One and one the count, and this will be fouled off to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Damian Bauer. The 1-2 way inside. Frederick steals third, sliding in. No, it's Cooper Schratfer on the mound. It's not updated on Game Changer, so I'm not sure what the new defensive alignment looks like for Pecatonica. But Bauer lines out to third base. That's Luke Leonard making the play, 1 away. And the first pitch to Vogelsberg is a ball. Alex Frederick, the runner at third for Potosi Cassville. Vogelsberg looks at that pitch inside, but umpire calls a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Vogelsberg backs away from that one to make the count 2-1. Two 1 pitch. Misses downstairs. 3 balls, 1 strike to Colton Vogelsberg. Vogelsberg struck out in the first inning, grounded out 1-3 in the third, had an RBI in the fifth. And that one finds the strike zone. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Vogelsberg lifts this one down the right field line, out of play. Vogelsberg is 0 for 3 on the game. Stratford shakes off the first 2 pitches, now delivers. And that one just missed upstairs for ball 4. Base on balls for Colton Vogelsberg. Runners at the corners for Potosi Cassville. Ben Infield comes up to the dish. Stratford deals, low and away for ball 1. Ben Infield popped out to first base in the first inning, hit into a 5-3 ground out in the third, was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Has to duck down from that pitch, way inside for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. That one clips the outer third for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Ben Infield, Reed Weber on deck for Potosi Cassville. Stratford with the nod in the delivery, and this one popped up to right center field, and that will drop for a base hit. Frederick will score from third. Vogelsberg hustling to third base. It'll be an RBI double for Ben Infield. Potosi Cassville scores a run. New scores 8-3 with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Runners at second and third. Brings up Reed Weber. Had a single in the second, was walked in the 4th. He's 1 for 2 and rips this one foul down the left field line. The 0-1, high and away for ball 1. Vogelsberg, the runner at third. Ben Infield, the runner at second. Reed Weber at the plate. Riversar on deck. The 1-1, and ball skips and gets away. Vogelsberg hustling towards home plate. He'll slide in safely. So Colton Vogelsberg scores on the wild pitch. Ben Infield moves to third base. 2 balls, 1 strike to Reed Weber. Pecatonica 8, Potosi Cassville 4. Cooper Stratford with the delivery. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Reed Weber swung just ahead of it. The 2-2. This one popped up. Third base side, and it's going to be caught by the catcher. What a play. Second out of the inning. That was Marty Anderson, who moved over from second base to the catcher's spot after Stratford took over. Riversar at the plate. Riversar looks at the first pitch. Misses the strike zone for ball 1. Riversar hit a single in the second, hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th, singled in the 6th, and this will be grounded over to short. Throw to first is in time for the out, and that'll do it. Pecatonica beats Potosi Cassville 8-4. Your final line score. Pecatonica 8 runs on 10 hits with 1 error. Potosi Cassville 4 runs on 6 hits with no errors. Pecatonica improves to 12-8 on the season. They go to 9-6 in the Six Rivers Conference. They take on Schulzberg-Benton coming up on Tuesday in their final conference game. Potosi Cassville finishes conference play with a 12-4 conference record. They drop to 15-6 overall. Potosi Cassville closes out the season on Tuesday against Mineral Point at a non-conference matchup. Looking at the final stats, our player of the game. I think we got to give it to Reed Schlimgen pitching for the Pecatonica Vikings in 6 innings of work. Allowed 4 hits, 2 runs. Only one of those runs were earned. 2 walks and 9 strikeouts. And in the batter's box, Ashton McNett. 3 at-bats, had 2 hits with 3 RBI. And in a losing effort for Potosi Cassville, two hits for Alex Frederick and for River Starr. And that'll wrap up our broadcast here at Kading Field in Potosi. Potosi Cassville falls to Pecatonica 8-4 in Six Rivers baseball. And that wraps up our final game of regular season play on Driftless Sports Network. We'll see if we can pick up some postseason games coming up later on. But for the regular season, that will put a bow on our broadcast. Thank you to all of our sponsors who help us launch Driftless Sports Network during the spring season. 14 games we were able to bring you on YouTube this year. And thanks again to our great sponsors, including .08, The Frugal Floozies, NG Coffee House, Casco Kids Zone, Pages and Parcels, Pizza Ranch in Prairie du Chien, Grant Regional Health Center, Shannon Marie Photography, among others. Thank you again for watching high school baseball on Driftless Sports Network. I'm Tyler Dictanis alongside our scoreboard keeper, Deacon Dictanis. So long from Potosi. I'll see you here from Potosi on Tuesday for regional semifinal softball. River Ridge taking on Potosi Cassville. I'll have that game on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Make sure to tune in or check out Driftless Sports Network on Facebook for schedule updates and where I'll be broadcasting games during postseason play for spring sports. Good night from Potosi. Have a great Memorial